Today we're going to take a look at the all-new IG-11 from the Vintage Collection.
Sean Solo Geeks.
Hey, what's going on? It's Sean Solo 8, and today I'll be going over another Star Wars The Vintage Collection action figure review. Today we're going over Star Wars The Mandalorian IG-11. Absolutely stoked to get this in my collection. I was able to pick up IG-11 and Lando, but somebody had snagged Palpatine and Paplo before I got there. So this is all we're going to get for now. I just put Luke up here in front because hopefully we'll get a Mandalorian version of Luke. How cool would that be? We're going to go ahead and stand him just right there, but in package, make sure it's focused on there. It looks absolutely fantastic. It looks, honestly, it looks better than the Black Series, which is pretty cool. Looks like he comes with 2 guns. He has some extra fingers on his hands to help him hold those guns. And you can see just a shot from that first scene in season 1. It says Kenner down there on the bottom. On the back of the package, he is VC206. You can see the way that he comes in. Again, I missed out on Palpatine, and I guess they don't show Paplo up here, which is kind of weird. It's a UPC on the bottom if you needed that. But without further ado, thanks for checking out today's video, and let's take a closer look at IG-11 from The Mandalorian. Boom! IG-11 is out of the package. As you can see, he looks phenomenal. The paint job on this guy is great. I do have him on a little Star Wars stand, so that way he can stand up a little bit better on the turntable. He stands on his own, though, just fine. The articulation in this guy is next level. I'd say it probably is better than the Black Series version. And the details that they put in this guy are just spot on and next level. Really, there isn't too much you can do, but here he is in a kneeling pose. If for some reason you wanted to build a huge IG army of these guys, they do articulate really well. As you can see, I do have his body shifted to the side, but overall these are excellent. Don't leave it on the pegs if you can even find it on the pegs. We've seen a couple poses with him now. Unfortunately, there's really nowhere to hold the guns on him, but let me just show you the detail on these guns. Oh cool, it autofocus for me. But yeah, looks pretty sweet. Looks just like a miniature version of the Black Series version. And here is his blaster that he comes with. But yeah, pretty cool. There's just nowhere to stick them on him, unfortunately. But yeah, look at the details. Look absolutely sweet. What's really cool about this guy is look, the top head, part of his head swivels, as well as the bottom half. So you've got 2 swiveling parts in there, and you can see the red paint. Zoom in a little bit for you guys. You can see the red paint in the eyes. Looks pretty cool. Looks like there is some battle damage on there too, which looks great. But yeah, it just swivels around. Looks super, super cool. If you hear my dog snoring, don't mind. She is old. She's like 13 years old now, but I love her. You can see the belt looks pretty cool. The belt doesn't look quite as good as the Black Series, but for 3.75, yeah, it looks phenomenal. Because, I mean, really, if you look at this close-up, you can't even tell, can you, that this is a 3.75. What I do like a lot is this looks a lot more detailed than the 6-inch. You can see the nice silver canister in there. And again, he does have a beautiful rotation in there. See this side? Looks absolutely rocking. And you can see it down into his legs. And he's got some nice copperish brown. And you can see the wires here all coming out of the legs. Looks super cool. The joints are definitely better than the Black Series because you can actually see where they are on this one. You can see, yeah, they do hinge and rotate, and his arm does swivel around. These actually do pop out pretty easy, which I've done once already. You can just pop that back in. But yeah, even on his arm, you can see the little details on his arm look fantastic. His hands look great. They hold his weapons really well, so you can literally just slide this in here and put his finger in the trigger hole and you're good to go. There's a swivel in both of his wrists. There is no hinges. And yeah, you could probably take this belt off altogether because look, right there, it looks super cool, just like the show. You'd think he'd have a good hinge in his neck, but I really can't get him to bend right there. There he goes, just a little bit. I can't really tell because I'm blind as a bat. Let me see if I can get that off. Both of his arms just came off. It's probably a lot easier to do it that way. Then slide this over, and now we have a better look at the inside. But yeah, it does look like it's supposed to tilt there, but you don't get any movement at all. So yeah, you just get a swivel. It looks like it would open though. Really, really cool. So yeah, the swivel there, nothing else in the waist. These do move around, so they feel like you could possibly remove those too. The legs kick up really good. There is a really good outward movement too. Check that out. I wish all the legs were this easy. There is an upper swivel cut in the thigh, and you can see the interior looks fantastic, as I pointed out earlier. Nice hinge in the knee. The wires come all the way from the upper thigh down to the lower, which is sweet. And of course, there's a really nice hinge on the feet, and they just swivel right there, but no rockers. These arms, again, you just pop them in and rotate them around, and you're good to go again. Overall, I think this is a dynamite figure. I think you guys are going to be happy. Here's a look at IG-11 holding the child. Looks really cool like this, actually, and he stands really well. But just to give you guys a comparison, here is Cara Dune next to IG-11. We'll go ahead and stick the Mando there if he wants to stand for me. Yeah, so overall, height-wise, he's tall. He's pretty much like he should be for the show. I think it's fantastic. Highly recommended. Thanks for checking out today's video. Check out one of the videos you see up on the screen. And then until the next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.